Hey y'all, it's Errin with 2R's, and today I am stuck at work and I still want to watch my show. So I'm also stuck at work because I didn't fake an illness soon enough to be able to leave and be excused from our evening event. So yeah. So anyway, today we're watching The Courtship, and today's episode is called The Carousel of Events, and I have made it 10 episodes. I'm very proud of myself because I didn't think I was going to make it this far. I thought I was going to make 2 episodes and be like, done, can't do it, and I guess I like drama that I don't have to start. Anyway, I can't even remember all of the drama of last week. Oh, it was Mr. Hunter got sent home, and yeah, Mr. Combs is on the fence, and what is the guy's name? Mr. Chapman has decided to stay, actually, and I thought he was going to get sent home, but anyway, that's not happening, so let's just jump in and see what happens today. So today at the little carnival, of course, Nicole is going to spend some time with each and every one of the suitors, but the family, her court, has split them up and decided that they're going to get the 411 about each of these suitors. They're going to go more in depth and figure out if they are really for Nicole or really not. And I think there's also a tea reader there, and each of them is going to have a session with the tea reader and also with Miss Rémy. So this should prove to be interesting. And I'm interested in the varying degrees that they actually listen to this tea reader. She seems cool. I want to get my tea leaves read, I guess. Let's see what happens next, because I think the family is hitting some hard-hitting questions, and the guys are kind of being thrown for a loop because they're very direct. Okay, so I had to change, but at this party, Miss Rémy's dad, Mr. Rémy, is basically grilling Mr. Bokikio. She has gone to a clairvoyant for a tea reading with Mr. Judge, and sorry, I have to get ready for this thing tonight that I'm stuck here for. But yeah, so that's happening, and then so Mr. Bokikio is giving good answers, and her parents are pretty impressed. I'm doing this wrong, so just ignore me. And I don't know, I still feel very not okay about Mr. Bokikio. Like, I'm just not thinking that. I don't think so. I don't think he's ready, and I think he's gonna get to the end and disappoint her, is what I think. So let's try, see what happens next, and hopefully my face will look better. So after the family grilled everyone pretty much, we kind of get to this point where we realize that Lincoln Chapman is not being completely truthful about his feelings with Miss Rémy. First of all, the clairvoyant person that's there, like the fortune teller or something, says she sees half a heart or whatever that means. I don't know what that means. They explained it and I kind of blanked out, but it was half a heart, and she was like, yeah, it's Lincoln and my feelings. We make up a whole heart, And Lincoln is like, oh, the half a heart is probably because I got to figure out, like, what I want to do. And I'm just like, he shouldn't be there. He should have left. And he's going to break her heart again, and it's going to be her fault for not hearing him when he said he is not sure. Because he said he wasn't sure. And ladies and gentlemen and siblings and folks, we know when somebody says they're not sure about something, it means no. It means no. And so I don't think he's going to make it to the end. And even the guys are like, he's not being upfront with her at all. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't think I need any more eyebrows. Are we good? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling any kind of help happened with the psychic. But if Nicole feels like that was helpful, then, you know, then perhaps it was. It doesn't seem like it to me. My stance has not changed on anybody. She's not going to pick Mr. Combs. I know it. And he's like the best person at this place. But what else? Okay, I lied. So Mr. Combs got to his reading, and the lady is like, she's a tea reader, and she goes, okay, on paper, y'all don't go together at all. But laughter, the fact that he can make you laugh is just something that you shouldn't take for granted, and that would actually be a good basis for the relationship. I think if they got to know each other, they would be fine. So I kind of agree with the tea reader, and I agree with Miss Remy's mom, but we know how that is. When everybody's telling you to be with this one guy who's perfectly like the sunlight, natural, like sunlight. Kudos if you can name the freaking reference to that crap. The sunlight. You always go toward the person that's like the moon, you know, the sparkly vampire. I gave you another hint, you probably already know. Okay, but anyway, I thought my mouth dropped when she was like, yeah, y'all don't go together at all. And I was like, okay. Anyway, okay, for real. So now there is a dance competition. Well, not really a competition, but they all get to dance with Nicole, and it's fun. And I think she chooses Mr. Judge for her date, but overall, it looked like Mr. Nazaire was about to interrupt Mr. Bokikio, and Mr. Bokikio told him to F off. That's hilarious. Alright, so I did end up watching the rest of the courtship last night, and y'all, I think the craziest thing, so Nicole did a, she went on a date with Mr. Judge, and then it was just okay, you know. And then when they got to the ball, the ball, you know, the farewell dance, she only chose 2 people to dance with. So she chose Mr. Judge and she chose Mr. Nazaire. And honestly, I thought she was asking Mr. Nazaire to be like her spy, like her insider person, but she ended up sending him home, and she was saying, I don't think our life will fit together, because, you know, he's a socialite in Europe or whatever. But I'm just like, what she keeps picking Mr. Chapman, like she keeps keeping him on, and everybody, like, I guess everybody except her believes he's being genuine, and the guys are like, here's the thing, is it love or lust? And he's like, is there any lust that I'm thinking would possibly grow into love? And it was just like, you know, and Mr. Combs put it better. He was like, if you're not really wanting to be here, like, you can leave, so like she can pick somebody who really does care about her, and that it's growing into something real, because this Chapman doesn't seem like he's going to change his lifestyle. And then he was talking about he was going to, what was it? It was, he would like to go days without having to talk to somebody, and that's not love. And even if you're like me, I mind going days without talking to certain people, and so one of the people who should be in that circle where I want to talk to every day should be my significant other, right? Well, he didn't say that. He was like, I know, I just want to go on a trip, and then, you know, I don't like when people ask me what I'm doing. And I'm like, sir, you need to go home. Like, you need to go home. So next episode, it's basically somebody is sending an anonymous note to Nicole about somebody else's intentions, and I think we're about to have the shit hit the fan for real. So anyway, if you're interested in joining me on this, the next 2 weeks, there's only 2 episodes left, I believe, and they're gonna be a doozy, especially with, you know, some dishonesty thrown in there. And I think there's kind of like there's gonna be some broken hearts, and it's probably gonna be Nicole's. So yeah, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this week. This week was kind of like clarifying who's being dishonest and who's actually there. Are you shocked about Mr. Nazaire going home? I'm not really shocked. I just don't think Mr. Judge is going to make it. And I think Chapman is going to be one of the final 3 against her better judgment, unless that anonymous note says something else. So anyway, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then, y'all, I'm sorry about the shakiness and I'm going to do this in several different places. Next week is less crazy, so see you then. Bye. Until next time. Bye.